week's video. If you're new here, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and follow me on all my other social medias. Today's video is going to be a realistic morning in my life, and as you can tell, I already woke up today. It's a little bit later than I normally start my morning routine because I had a dog job this morning. If you didn't know, I'm a full-time pet sitter, so my schedule is literally constantly changing. But even though the timing's always changing, as soon as I get home or have a free second, I always start my morning routine off the same way. And I just wanted to take you guys through a little realistic morning routine in my life. Anyway, first thing we have to do is take this boy outside. By the way, I don't know if anyone's even seen him on my social media yet, but his name is Otis, and we're gonna have him for like 2-ish weeks. Let's take you outside. Let's go. I always start my morning routine off with a little walk, especially because we always have a dog here. It literally makes it so easy to just get outside and get some fresh air and sunlight. Also, I'm literally obsessed with the pond in our backyard. I think it's so pretty. Just going outside and getting some fresh air as soon as you wake up is literally like life-changing. I think if there's one thing you take away from this video, let it be that fresh air, grounding, just getting outside can literally change your life and just has so many positive effects. Anyway, I'm gonna take Mr. Otis on his walk and I will update you when we get back. Oh, good boy. Let's go. Okay, hi, I just got back from our walk and now it's time for arguably his favorite step of the morning routine. Breakfast time. But you can't even see him. You can see like the tip of his tail wagging back there. You always have to feed the dogs before you feed yourself. Sit. Good boy, you want it? Good boy, take it. That's most of the time all I do for my morning routine with the dogs, but now let's get into what I do for myself. The next step of my morning routine today is to take a shower because my hair is literally disgusting. I'm hanging out with a friend later today and we're probably gonna go to the beach and go swimming, but honestly I just need to get this grease out of my hair as soon as possible, so I will see you after I take a shower. Okay, I'm back from my shower. My hair is no longer the absolute most disgusting thing you've ever seen in your life. Also, I did pick this, so just don't look. Also, of course, they're leaf blowing this morning, so if you hear that, I'm literally so sorry. Anyway, the next part of my morning routine is to do my skincare. I've talked about this in a lot of my videos lately, but my skin is literally my biggest insecurity and it has not been doing the best lately. This whole side of my face is just completely textured, as well as this side. And my biggest pet peeve ever is when I go to the dermatologist, they literally look at me and are like, oh, your skin looks great. And I'm like, no, but you're lying to me because it literally doesn't. I honestly think I need to go to a new dermatologist because literally every time I step foot in the one that I go to, I leave so upset and defeated. Anyway, I would tell you like step by step what I'm putting on my face, but I get sent a lot of skincare and PR, so I like to try it out. I'm pretty sure most or all of these products are stuff that I got when I moved, which was literally over a year ago. You may be like, Haley, that's probably why your skin is breaking out as bad as it is. And honestly, you're probably right, but we're just gonna pretend you're not. I will share a few products that I really like, and one of them is this Ordinary. It's the niacinamide one, but not only that serum, I like pretty much everything from the Ordinary and I feel like it works. I know I said my acne is probably from using so many different products, but genuinely I do believe that my acne is hormonal, and they put me on this tretinoin cream, which I've been on literally since I was 12 years old off and on. I am medicating for it, so if it does get better, don't take any of these products as the cure. I put that product on at night, and from it my face has been so overly dry and just like stings when I put product on it, so this moisturizer is so gentle and doesn't hurt. It's a CeraVe PM one, and even though it is the morning, I'm gonna use this. I think the only reason they have an AM and a PM is because the AM one has sunscreen in it, but when I do my makeup I put Supergoop on, so like it doesn't even really matter. Like I said, I'm going to the beach later, so I don't think I'm gonna do any makeup right now, but if I do go, I will put on sunscreen, don't worry. I think this is all for my skincare routine. I'll see you at my next step. It is time for the next part of my morning routine, and arguably this is my favorite part of my morning routine. I was gonna say if you haven't saw, but I literally didn't post it anywhere. I got a Breville coffee machine. Actually, if you didn't know, I used to work at a boba tea shop. We did serve coffee, but that's kind of how I got my start on social media, is live streams that I did at my boba tea shop. So a lot of you have actually seen me make coffee already, but let's just say the coffee they had there was not very good compared to what this thing can make, and I'm literally obsessed with it. I've only used it I think 2 times, and both of them came out literally delicious, so I'm so excited, and I'm gonna take you along for my little coffee routine. Starting off, it's pumpkin spice season, so you know we gotta make pumpkin spice. I have the cutest little espresso cup set. I don't have any cute coffee cups yet, but I'm hoping to get more and add some to my collection because this is boring, but we're just not going to talk about it right now. Okay, and then the last ingredient is cinnamon. Anyway, let's get making coffee. I have the scale over here because I'm a little bit extra and like to weigh out the coffee grounds to like the exact amount that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I forgot to turn it on. It's burning. I'm also almost out of beans, so I'm gonna refill it. The beans I'm using right now are Pete's Dark Roast with notes, chocolate, truffle, smoke, and caramel, and this one is so good. Okay, now I'm gonna weigh out my coffee grinds. If you wanna know the measurements I use the grinder in about like the middle, and I weigh out 18 grams of coffee. Okay, it only exploded a little bit. Okay, now is the most important part. It's to tamp this. When I got this machine, I was so nervous because all the reviews were saying that it was really hard to get like a perfect shot of espresso. And I had high hopes because I have worked at a coffee shop, but like the reviews were making me kind of nervous. And I think where people are going wrong is they're not tamping this with like 5 to 10 pounds of pressure. I think people, when they hear tamp, they're like, oh, just flatten it out. No, you have to like push this down. You do not want any like bubbles, air bubbles in there. No. So if you do have this machine and you can't figure it out, try fixing that and you might see a difference, because that's like my #1 tip. Anyway, I just push until I can't push no more. It's all flattened down there. There's like nothing moving around. Now I brew it. Now you have the perfect espresso shot. Now, I could have just brewed it in here because I am going to mix the espresso with something, but I'm going to pour it in here now because pouring it in a big cup at first isn't as fun. Make sure you get it all. Okay, now some people are going to think I'm crazy, but I put an entire scoop of collagen in my coffee. And let me tell you, this is not for taste. Personally, I can't taste it, but I know when I was younger, I used to be able to taste collagen. Finding easy ways to get my supplements in like this is literally life-changing, because like putting collagen in water is actually disgusting, and I found that putting in my coffee, like I literally can't taste it, so there's no reason not to. And collagen is really good for you, and it's good for your skin, so fingers crossed eventually it'll help. When I'm done blending it, it just looks the same as normal espresso, a little bit frothier just because you are adding a powder in. But yeah, if you are into supplements, I would really recommend trying this out. The last step is making the milk. This is the Chobani pumpkin spice creamer, and it's really freaking good. I don't love using these as much as I like making my own at home, but it works. I really want to get into making my own syrups and everything like that, so if you have any ideas like flavor profiles or stuff you want to see me try to make, comment it down below and I'd love to try. I just combined it all in here, and then I froth this until it gets a little bit foamy and really hot. And we clean up while it while it froths. It takes kind of a while and it's really loud. Alright, I'm going to change the angle so you can actually see what it looks like. Hold on. Okay, I'm actually just going to pour it over top now. It's so pretty. I just sprinkle cinnamon over the top. You can never have enough. And now, if I'm being honest, I wait about 10 minutes for this to sit and cool down. Also, I always have a little bit of milk left over, but I like to just pour it over top as I drink it, so I always save this part. Turn the coffee machine off. Gotta put the cinnamon away. Okay, sorry the lighting's not the best, but I turned off the big light for like kind of mood lighting. A new thing that I've added into my routine lately is kind of writing down my intentions on how I'm going to look at the day. I have this little notebook. It's kind of like the 5-minute journal, and it basically just helps you write down like a guided intention for the day. I'll go over some of the questions. It says, how did you take care of yourself? A good thing that happened was something you're grateful for. Summarize today in 1 word. And then for like the end of the day, it has, what is your intention for tomorrow? Why is it important to you? And how will you embody it? And I just go through and I answer them depending on how much time I have, sometimes really deep and thorough, sometimes just a 1-word answer. But I find doing this helps kind of center you in the morning and brings you back to gratitude, and just helps you have good intentions for the overall day as a whole. Basically, that's all I do for my morning routine. I'm just gonna sit down, do this, drink my coffee, and then I have to go off to the first job of the day. So that's basically all for my morning routine. Normally my morning routines also do involve going to the gym, but today is my rest day, and later on today I have about 1.5 hours of walks total, so I'm gonna get in a lot of steps anyway. But just know, normally I do go to the gym around this time. Anyway, I also sometimes wake up at 5 a.m. and go to sunrise and go swimming, so comment down below if you want to see a whole beach girl 5 a.m. morning routine. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I hope to see you again here next week. Bye!